Hello everyone. Today I will be telling you guys a story about a group of friends who play an intense game of truth or dare. Enjoy the story. A boy, Zach, who is 15 years old, has 4 close friends at school. All of his friends are boys. Zach had an idea one day to have a party while his parents went out of town on a business trip. His friends liked the idea but said it wouldn't be a party without girls. Zach agreed and they all invited 5 girls to join them at the party, and all of the girls accepted the invitation request. Later that night, everyone showed up to Zach's house for the party. All of them started dancing to music. There were snacks, such as Chex Mix, Doritos, and Cheez-Its. There were also drinks, like soda, such as root beer, and lemonade. There was no alcohol or drugs because these are good kids and they don't want to do that kind of stuff, not yet anyway. After a few hours of dancing and having fun, the kids were bored. They asked each other what they should do now, and one of the girls, Ellie, who was the hottest one out of them all, said they should play truth or dare. Everyone agreed to that and Ellie gave the first dare to a kid, Brian. Ellie dared Brian to compliment herself. Brian said that Ellie is sexy, hot, beautiful, and probably really horny. Ellie said that last one wasn't a compliment but it was true. Ellie is also a slut. Then, it was Brian's turn to give someone something. He dared Ellie to have sex with him. Then, Ellie got up and said to Brian, "Come on, let's go," and they both went to one of the bedrooms to have some fun. Everyone said that they should continue the game without them. Just before they were about to resume the game, they heard Ellie and Brian moaning in the other room. They ignored it and continued. Zach volunteered to be next. He dared a girl, Sophia, to kill one of the other friends, Steven. Sophia said she wouldn't do it but Zach said he'd give her $50 and she said okay. Then, she ran over to Steven and snapped his neck. Everyone cheered because she completed the dare and she was also happy because she gained $50. Then, she dared a kid, Jarrett, to go outside and jump off the roof of the house. Jarrett said okay and everyone went outside to watch. He went up to the roof. It was about a 15-foot drop so he figured he'd be fine. But when Jarrett jumped, he landed on his neck and became paralyzed from the neck down. The rest of the kids just left him in the driveway and went back inside. A few minutes later, it started snowing. Then, the snow picked up. Since Jarrett was gone, it was Mason's turn. Mason dared Valerie to take off all her clothes, dance for them all, then go outside in the snow for the rest of the night. Valerie said she'd do it for $100 but Mason said that's not how the game works. Then, Valerie pointed out how Sophia got $50 and Mason said fine. He said he'd give her the money after she did the dare because he knew she wouldn't survive the night naked outside, especially since it was currently 10 degrees below zero. Valerie took off all her clothes, danced for them naked, then went outside. The remaining people are Mason, Zach, Sophia, Madeline, and Penny. It was Penny's turn to give a truth or dare. She gave a truth for a change. She asked Mason if he thought she was hot but Mason said she was ugly as fuck. This pissed Penny off and she asked him if he was serious. Then, Mason said it's called truth or dare, not lie or dare. This tipped Penny over the edge and she lunged at Mason. She ripped out each of his eyes one by one and then rips off his balls. Then, she asked Madeline to help her throw him outside through the window and she complied. They left Mason outside to bleed to death. He also died a very painful death. It was now Madeline's turn. She dared Penny and Sophia to have sex with each other in front of them. They both said okay and took off all their clothes. Then, Sophia stuck her whole arm up Penny's glory hole. After that, Sophia couldn't get her arm out. Since they were now stuck together, they had to forfeit the dare. They decided to check on Brian and Ellie. Zach and Madeline were the last ones remaining. It was Madeline's turn to give a truth or dare and she asked Zach if he liked her. Then, Zach said he didn't just like her, he loved her. They started to have sex with they heard a scream from the bedroom. They went to investigate and saw that a burglar came in and shot Ellie, Brian, Penny, and Sophia. They all died. Madeline and Zach were the only ones who survived the game. After they hid the bodies and cleaned up the house, they had some fun in Zach's bedroom. After that night, they continued to date until one day they got married and had kids. The end.